welcome back. Now we will draw together for about half an hour. I will show you a few ways of how to actually make icons. I will be now actually working on this Mousse, but you have time to upload your own images of your own study organisms, which perhaps you need for the graphical abstract, which later on we will share with each other in smaller breakout rooms. So while I'm doing this Mousse, feel free to just find your own things you would like to work on. Yeah, the way I just use it from Unsplash. So from Ivars, thank you Ivars for a nice picture. And actually I would just import it now and just go, you know, the thing, like go to insert and start drawing with the curvy thingy, curvy tool. So shapes, insert and curves. And now I will start. I usually start somewhere at the bottom or somewhere, and then just try to align the, try to sort of just follow the shape of the animal. Don't worry for the parts that are perhaps inside, like the antlers or something. We will still draw them. We will just perhaps take a different tool or just another curve, even the same tool, just create another completely new shape, let's say. So yeah, I'm just dragging it. It's not completely perfect and close to the shape, but that really doesn't matter because no one knows what the right shape looks like. And for example, now I think like I did few lines which are not the best, so I would just go to delete, to step back, and just go on from the place which was okay. Feet, I will let you know, but these feet are usually something most challenging to replicate. Yeah, but perhaps, for example, if you are sketching some animal where you can't really see the feet and you can't do it on your own, you can as well just Google feet of the particular animal and then add the picture and replicate it from there. So now I have Mousse, but here I would like to show that, you know, it's empty space. And what I will do is just to go to insert and I will just make another shape. And this time I will just reshape the empty space. So I'm here sort of reshaping this empty space. And now I will subtract this shape from the Mousse. So I will select again the first shape, hold Command, and then the second shape, and go to subtract. So you go to Shape When Union, Merge Shapes, Subtract, and now it's 3, 1. And now, for example, okay, that was okay. So for example, now we have also another leg here, so perhaps we want to emphasize that by just going to insert again and just add another curve, which we won't really close it. We will just let it be there, sort of like indication that, you know, there is another leg behind. It's not 3-leg Mousse, it's 4-leg Mousse. And now we add also, let's do antlers. We will do them separately because as you saw before, if we want to color some shapes particularly, it's better to have them like not united, not merged. So that's why here we will do just one antler first and then another one. And if you're working on your study organisms think about what are the shapes and, you know, what are the most distinctive forms, or perhaps it can be, I don't know, skin colors or patterns, or it can be really anything. In this case, there are antlers. For fish, like for cod, for example, there is a hanging mustache. So like, think about what could be really distinctive, and then try to draw it. I will do this antler, make it a bit brighter. So just to have it here, that I know that I created it extra. And I will also go to draw the other one. Although it is here, I want my reader to know that this is 2 antler mousse. So like that. Ding, 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 ding. It's hard to see, so for example, it really doesn't matter which way how fitting are these curves to my antlers. Yeah, that's okay. So let's make it white. Okay, and now I will just select all these shapes that I've just made. I know that here should be another one, no? And copy paste. Tick, tick.
Wow, almost.
And where is now? Where is now? Wait, somewhere here should be one line, no? Yeah. Okay. I could also delete the figure, right? But let's just have it here. I actually don't really like this line. I think I will do another one, a bit more simple one, like that. Just a bit of indication, like you don't need to tell the story, just a bit of indication. Yeah, that mousse looks fine, and we can just now perhaps color it in whichever way we want. And there are many colors. Okay, at this point I would actually like to show you, I promised. For example, if we want some special color palette, there are a few really cool websites to search for them. Let's go to Safari. Okay, I already have it here. Just write Google Paleton, and you will find this this website. And here you have like a color wheel where you can choose different colors, from base color, 1 colors, 3 colors, triads, different combinations of colors. And I really like the tool because, for example, in this case, I would go to 3 adjacent color, and then I would drag base color to some point and find the colors which I would like to use in my sketch, for example, or in the code for points, or I mean, to show your data, visualize your data. And once you're okay with the actual color palette, you can also still adjust how bright, or how it should look like. And then you can also go, for example, to presets, and here you will have all sorts of things, options like bright pastel, shiny ones. I mean, you can sometimes we find the right colors, but sometimes the right colors, it depends, like how bright should they be depending on their background, or depending on where exactly are you presenting. Also, like, for example, for plots, it's good to have a bit stronger colors, but for sketches, I mean, pastels are pretty nice, work well. Then actually, if you want to export these colors because you're coding, you can go to tables, and you will have here all the colors and codes. So these are color codes which you can add to R for ggplots, and you can export them in different text files or different whichever files you need. Or you can just actually directly directly from your PowerPoint, just go to, let me try to, how do I, why is it, okay. You can actually just use eyedrop tool directly from the PowerPoint. So just go here, again, eyedrop tool, and just, you know, whichever color you like. And you can actually create your personalized palette. Okay, cancel. Yeah, that's one. So Peloton, it's my favorite. It's really my favorite. But then sometimes we just search for some inspiration, and for that I would actually suggest you Color Hunt. It is a community of people in love with colors, and over here you have like different. You know, you can look for something new or something trendy or popular. Just Google Color Hunt, and I'm sure they won't disappoint you. They have really nice colors. Another one also cool is Color Adobe. Just Google it. And like, one thing I like about Adobe is that each time you will Google it, you will actually, I mean, you will get to their site. Each time they will set you to different color base, so you get a bit of inspiration. But yeah, so you have here also analog, monochromatic, triad, depending what you're sketching. As we said, what do you want to tell with your colors? A progress, a contrast, you know, colors are here. So just use them, and then you can select base color and drag them around, and you can take a screenshot of things here, or just use the codes, or again, eyedrop tool. Really, there's plenty of stuff to do. So actually we can use here, I will just make everything white instead. No color. What, Chloe?
So what if you want like half of your shape to be one color and another half to be another color? Is there a way to like split the shape so that like maybe my fingertips will be blue and my arm will be brown? Or is there a way to like easily split the shape?
I would actually just draw another shape over it. Or another way is actually, once you have a shape, let's go here. I will show. You can, for example, I know there's one thing where you can go edit points, and then, for example, right click. It should be not here. You can open path. So maybe on this way you could then, you know, sort of open two paths. I'm not sure. You can try. Let me know if it works. It doesn't look like it would work now. Or if you already have a shape. No idea. But I think I saw that. It was split the shape. Let's someone Google it. I'm not sure. But yeah. Oh, now I will be thinking about that. What did you say?
Sorry.
Now I can't think about anything else. All right, no. Yeah, so let's color these two antlers. I will just color them completely white. Not completely white, like that. And this one will be something like, whoa, blue. Yeah. Yeah, so we have our mousse ready and steady to go. So that would be perhaps first icon. This time, I hope you are working on your own icons, because they can take a bit of a while. So for graphical abstracts, it's good to have perhaps like maybe 3 icons. I mean, it depends on your story, but you don't need to have 10 icons to put message across, you know. Less is more. Keep it simple. Yeah, we can go with wolf, or actually let's take this birdie. I will now try to, yeah, because for that bird we could actually, for example, create a new color palette, which will be just ours. And the way we do that is, and we can actually integrate it into PowerPoint, so that next time we don't need to be searching for colors. And to do that, I think we can go here, design, and then we can click on this thing here, arrow below, and go to colors. And you see here, you go to customize colors. And now let's write OIKOS 21. And before we save, let's set these colors, which will be now part of the PowerPoint template. So one can be, I don't know, each time we can actually use a tool. Why it's not working? I don't know what happened. Okay, anyway, it should work if you click on it, no? Yeah, and then usually it works if you click on it, and then I would just select the colors and preset it. But for some reason I can't do that now. I'm not sure why. Anyway, that's one way to go. But otherwise, let's just draw this birdie. I would again, so here, for example, one option is like, it would be useful to split the shape, right? But I would not, I would just actually be already drawing probably each shape separately in this case. Yeah, just switch on some good music and or listen to a podcast or some Zoom point presentation. No, Zoom point, Zoom presentation. There should be a Zoom point.
I'm so in love with this.
Now I will insert more.
It is so meditative too. Like
you just
get into your clicking vibes.
Okay. I will just.
Ilse says also useful. Adobe Color Wheels allows you to add an image and it extracts theme colors.
Wow. Yeah, Adobe is just great. If you create a counter, you actually have option to save all of them and keep them there. Let's make it yellow. Where did my colors go to? That's so strange. Okay. No panic. But my PowerPoint just decided to not work for a while.
So do you usually do your colors in black and then assign them after? Like you first do the shapes and then the color?
Depends. Like it really depends. No, I like to be doing them in directly. But it's also good to have first black, because just in a way, if you want to have your icon to be a bit more classy, you probably want to keep it black. And if you want it to be just a bit more still classy but a bit trendy, you can add just slight shade behind of it, so it will pop out and it will be quite good. Also, you can actually import these icons in the same way like you imported Iris in the morning. You can import the icons to your ggplots.
How do we add a shade to a shape?
Sorry?
How do we add shade to a shape?
Shade, I don't know what happened to my, can you see my PowerPoint?
Yeah.
You actually see colors. That's okay, they came. Oh, colors, I thought they were gone. Yeah, sorry, Chloe, could you repeat?
How do you add shadow to a thingy?
Yeah, so we have the shapes, you select shape, and then you can just go here in format shape. You have beside fill and line, you have effects, and here you have shadows.
Oh.
And then you can manipulate how visible your shape should be or not.
Huh.
That's one way.
Cool.
And yeah.
Very cool. Oh, you could like shadow the size of the whole shape too?
Yeah, you can really adapt it, however.
Oh, man, that's fucking dope.
Let's bring that to front. So here this. Yeah, but actually about the shape, I would probably not want each object to have its own shape. I mean, it depends, of course you can do it, but like I prefer to make them without shape, because otherwise everything is sort of shady, you know? I mean, without shade, not shape. So I would go and take the shadow out of all, and then once I actually you know, combine them together, merge them, then you add shade so that your organism has shade, not each part of your shape. It makes sense. So like now let's group, and now if we add shade, it should be, you know, popping out. And yeah, you can add some eyes or not, and so on. And here actually one good trick is when you need to bring objects forward or backwards. For example, if we go just for a bit to the previous slide that we had on during coffee break. I mean, I could show you in this slide, but so when you have lots of objects, this one doesn't have. This one? No, because I grouped them. So for example, this one. When you have lots of objects and you want to reorder them, a good thing to do is to right click and go to not format background, but what? That's so weird. Okay. Reorder objects. Okay, select the object and then just go reorder object. And then you will get like this kind of cool layers.
What is happening?
And then you can just, you know, sort of take the bear and bring it back or forward.
That's some matrix shit, Sarah. Oh my god. Wait,
yeah,
do
and
that
you can impress your students.
Objects. Oh, what?
Yeah,
But
so
bananas.
shape, light, right click, and then reorder objects.
You can bring Birdie all the way behind the mountains. So do you need like a lot of layers though?
No, you can have just two. I just wanted to impress you all.
It worked.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What? That's insane. That is so cool.
Okay, so actually, I think now would be a good time to let you draw a bit on your own. And just to think about what kind of graphical abstract you would perhaps like to create. And while I leave you, we could resume at 3:30, just to randomly form smaller breakout rooms of 4 people. And in these breakout rooms, I would like each to get the opportunity to share the screen and pitch their graphical abstract to other 3 participants. And we could exchange some ideas, give advices to each other. I will try to get into each breakout room if possible, or at least in some. And the graphical abstracts that you're drawing, they can be anything, and they do not need to be finished. For example, I actually just created one graphical abstract to recycle my very old figure from bachelor thesis. So when Photoshop was really popular, so this life cycle of Aurelia Aurita, I transformed it into sort of graphical abstract where, I just sort of, first of all, tell the life cycle, and at the same time, what is the actual problem, what are the main findings of my research. So you can also just give a bit of some facelift to some things that you already have, or also unfinished abstract can be a story on its own in making, so please share them too. I'm currently working on another abstract, which is dealing about fishing. It is still work in progress, and I'm trying to visualize the impact of fishing-induced evolution on marine food webs. So here is still something in creating. I think I forgot to mention, but I prepared lots of icons for you. They are Savannah theme, let's say, just to warm up this Finnish winter, but also Lapland theme because we are in Finland and we are at OIKOS workshop. So yeah, please feel free to use all of these icons. You can also readjust them. I kept them to be, for example, if some icon is like you can't really do edit points, what you need to do is just to go on a group, and then you can start editing points. So you can use them as they are, you can regroup them, you can use them for graphical abstract that you would like to share in breakout room or whatever you want. I would actually just like to show you one more trick. Yeah, before I mentioned that you can do insert and add, that you can actually insert icons. Cool thing is that you also can go to insert and then go over here to illustrations, and let's bring Microscope because Microscope is probably quite cool. So I will just delete these thingies away. So here we have it, Microscope. The same way, like my objects, you can do right click and then it, why is this one? Wait, I will do, yesterday it worked. So actually, let's go. For some reason, it should work anyway. So right click, okay, now it works. And we should be able to do ungroup. We can't, because we have first to convert it to shape. So let's do convert it to shape. I'm learning too. And now we have different shapes. And now these shapes, you will see, you can ungroup them. And you can ungroup, so this means that we can take, for example, this shape and this shape. And now we can ungroup this shape. And we can go this forever, and we can change this shape because we want it to be blue, we will change it to blue. And we can also readapt it because perhaps we want to show our reader that, I don't know, there is more and more liquid. So we can just, sort of play with dragging this side up or something. And then of course bring forward, bring backwards, but just to show you that there is option to use all these things. You just need to convert them to the shape, and then you can be adjusting the anchor points and handles. yeah, that's about it. I will let you now go. I mean, to continue drawing, I will be still here. Try to create graphical abstract, but as I said, it doesn't need to be finished, of course not. And I will see you here in, we will resume for in 20 minutes or so, or let me know if you think you need more time. I can see chat. What if it is Mac or PC thing? The icons should be actually, the icons you should use them independently if it is Mac or PowerPoint. Insert icon.
So the Microscope icon, let's see here. Where did you find that? So we have a couple questions. It said there's one person who asked, the Microscope icon is different in my PowerPoint. Is that a Mac PC thing?
No, it should be actually, I mean, maybe the icon could be a bit different, but I think you should also have them available there.
Also,
if you go to insert icon and then illustrations or images.
So on ours, we have icons and format background, but no like illustration.
Ah.
Maybe it is like a
Maybe it could be, yeah.
Because I have exactly the same style. Okay.
Ah, okay, so it is Mac thing.
Maybe, yeah.
Oh, all right.
And then in my PowerPoint, I cannot even see the insert icon.
Insert icon, you should find that for sure, because it is like when you go to also if you go to insert and shapes and then there's no icons next to it, that's so weird. I'm not sure how to answer that one. I will try to Google it and I mean, try to Google it and find.
Might be a version issue.
Yeah, it might be a version. I don't know. Okay. Background, why too transparent? Yeah, I can show that again. Wait. So let's go back to, we had. We have now no background. Etsuko, where were you? Oh, okay, wait, I will find another. Okay, so we have here this logo. Easy way to do, select the image and then go to picture format and then color and then set transparent color and then click to the color that you want to make transparent. So think that should work. Okay, guys, I will let you now for no problem. I will let you now to work for a while, and meanwhile I will be creating all these breakout rooms of 4, and we will resume in about 20 minutes. I will call you to the breakout rooms.